So the story that we try to run from, but it's much faster than we are, and it catches up to us, is A.J. Brown. But it really does feel like it is all coming to a head in the next couple of days as legal tampering begins on Monday. Ian Rappaport posted this earlier today.
So this certainly seems like it's going to be the Patriots or the Eagles for A.J. Brown, with an answer likely coming pretty soon.
Okay. Seems like it's going to be the Eagles or the Patriots. Diana Rossini posted earlier that maybe the Chargers are interested as well. But it does seem like it is the Eagles and the Patriots, and it's going to come down to the next couple of days. Ike, with it at its possible conclusion, where are you at?
Well, here's the thing. I'm ready for this thing to be over with. Let me just get that out of the way.
Yeah.
And that's one way or the other, right? Whether the Eagles decide to move on from A.J. or A.J. is coming back to be in midnight green next year. But let me say this. I was thinking about this over the last 24 hours or so. And it became even more crystal clear to me listening to the midday show. Listening to Joe Giglio today. And the idea of giving A.J. what he wants and sending him a place that he wants to go. I'm not necessarily opposed to that, quite frankly. My only stipulations is I don't want a divisional team or an NFC contender for the most part where A.J. would go. If you send him anywhere in the AFC, I'm okay with that, even to the New England Patriots. But listening to those guys earlier and listening to Joe in particular and going over all the things that have sort of led up to where we are now, I'm not being spiteful or petty with this. I'm just being business savvy with this. If I'm Howie Roseman, I don't budge off of my first round, second round pick demand. If I'm going to first of all lose a player of this caliber in A.J. Brown, because primarily he wants to be traded, reportedly, he wants to be traded, not that the Eagles want to move on from A.J., and I'm giving him what he sort of wants, not only in the sense of trading him for the reasons that he may not want to be here anymore, but also to a team that he wants to be on, which is his, we all know, favorite team or childhood favorite team growing up.
Yep.
There's something about that as being on this side of the coin, meaning an Eagles fan, midnight green side, if I'm going to do that, I'm going to feel good about making that decision. Because I'm giving him pretty much what he wants, if that's where he's going. So I got to feel good about doing this. And the only way that's going to happen is if I'm getting the return that makes me say, you know what, I couldn't pass up that deal. So I understand where Howie is at. 10 toes down. Don't move. Don't budge. First rounder, second rounder. Now here's the thing.
Yeah.
You want to give me a second rounder this year and a first rounder next year? I'm okay with that. I don't necessarily have to have both picks this year, right? I don't. But if I'm going to give New England what they want, where the head coach has been openly sort of courting our receiver, they've been flirting pretty much openly. And as an Eagles fan, I have to accept that and give him what he wants. Well, damn it, I want to get what I want in return. And I want a first-round pick and a second-round pick. I ain't budging off of that. Howie's right. And you know what? New England, you're going to cave and give me what I want.
If the Eagles have
you desperately need A.J. Brown.
You know what? You said this is not you being spiteful, but yeah. I actually think it is. And I think if they have to budge they budge. I mean, at the end
maybe
of it,
petty, Spike. I may be petty, but it's not spitefulness.
Okay.
Spitefulness has a little bit more malice intent to it. But being petty,
yeah,
I think I'll cop to that. I'll cop to being petty.
I think they should take what they can get and they should move on. And really, the deadline for both of them is really Monday, because the Patriots need to know what's going on. The Eagles need to know what's going on, and I'm fine with them staring at each other in the face until Monday. But if the best offer that they can get is a 2 and a 3, they take a 2 and a 3. If the best offer that they can get is 2 3s, then they take 2 3s. The fact is that this is over. This is over, and we can say we're not moving off of first and a second and beat our chest and all that, but that is only valid if you are willing to bring A.J. Brown back to the Philadelphia Eagles in training camp, and that is not a tenable situation. It's over. It sucks that A.J. Brown's going to get exactly what he wants. It sucks that Mike Vrabel is throwing it right in our face. It sucks that we're not going to have this great receiver that we once had, and it's going to be difficult to replace him. All of that stuff sucks. I agree. All that stuff sucks, but you can't let ego and pride and all those things get in the way of what is best for the football team. And what is best for the football team is A.J. Brown not being on it anymore. Unfortunately, that's where we are. He has to take what he can get. I would budge off a first and a second. I actually thought
that was New England.
I thought that was a pipe dream when I saw it.
Not to New England.
What difference does it make if he's going to New England?
The report is out there as the Chargers. Okay, if you're going to go trade it there, I may budge off of it. And I may give you some wiggle room. But to New England, this has been open flirtation. This has been, quite frankly, to the Eagles fan base. And I know people don't want to hear this, but it's been slightly disrespectful to this fan base. Hold on, because reportedly he wants to leave a good situation from a team standpoint. So we have to suffer as a team from having talent on the team because he doesn't want to be here, reportedly. What is the reason? We haven't gotten a clear reason as to why he doesn't want to be here. And all of a sudden, I'm going to weaken my team to give him what he wants? I love A.J. as a wide receiver. I love him as an Eagle. But if he wants to be out of here, that's fine. But I'm not going to send him somewhere where he absolutely wants to go and take less than market value in return for him. Are you nuts? We'll all suffer. Everybody suffers. New England suffers. If it means we suffer this year, so be it. AJ suffers moving forward. If he's not going to play and give it his best foot forward, he's in the prime of his career. Do you want to waste a year being upset that you're still here? Right? How are you going to get what you want moving forward? So everybody suffers if I don't get what I want as the Eagles. I'm giving up prime talent. I'm not giving everybody else what they want. You know, they laughing in our face in New England because they get what they want, and all we had to do was give up a third-round pick or 2 third-round picks. No, and we as the Eagles fan base have to accept that and be happy about that and worry about rebuilding our team? No. I need something that's going to make me feel good. What did Halle Berry say? Make me feel good. Make me feel good. Yeah, I need that. That's what I need.
215-592-9494. Do you think the Eagles eventually should budge off the first and second round thing just to get AJ off the team? Look, the truth is, you said, why should we do it? Right? This is how sports are now. This is the reality. The reality is when a player doesn't want to be there anymore, they're not there anymore. So unless you want a situation where you have an unhappy player in training camp and you said you don't know why he doesn't want to be here anymore,
I don't know why.
He's made it clear why he doesn't want to be here anymore. And to tell you the truth,
he's made it clear he doesn't want to be here. I see that part of it. I don't know why.
Because of the quarterback.
We just won a Super Bowl.
Yes, we won a Super Bowl, and he doesn't think that he's getting utilized the way that he should be utilized because the quarterback isn't good at throwing the football.
Oh, he's good. How about buying into the quarterback and supporting him? Run your routes crisp, fast, with effort, and give full effort. Don't give me the quarterback as the reason. No, you play a part in this too. He plays a part in this too. Don't give me the quarterback as the excuse.
Well,
I heard that from 10 to 2. I love Big Bro, but I'm hearing a lot of it's the quarterback, and that's a justification why AJ wants to leave. It may be in his mind a justification for wanting to leave, but the Eagles accepting that and granting him his wish, now that's not acceptable.
It's reality.
It's not acceptable.
It's reality. You can pound your fist all you want.
Quarterback.
This is how it is. This is how it is. When the player wants out, he gets out. And the Eagles should take whatever they can get. And if it's a first and a second, congratulations, Howie, you won the stare down. If it's just a second, congratulations, Howie, you won the – like, it is what it is. Whatever it takes. To be honest with you, I would, before bringing A.J. Brown back to camp, I would cut A.J. Brown before I would have him in training camp in July. I would cut him before I would have him in training camp in July.
What's in that cup over there?
It's just Diet Coke.
I mean, what are we doing? It's early.
I'm being honest with you.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, but it ain't 5 o'clock. It ain't happy hour. What are you talking about?
There is no way A.J. Brown can be in training camp in July. Listen, and if that means it's a second-round pick, it's a second-round pick.
Everybody's got A.J. and we riot. That I know. That I know for sure.
215-592-9494.
Let's go, Fritz.
Should the Eagles move off their first and second round pick just to get this over with free agency starting next week?